Yikes. I started typing. Welcome in, guys. We'll get on in a few minutes. Let me see what's left here. Started typing it. Hola, Ida. I think it's Atlanta, Jacksonville, New Orleans. There we go. Bryce Young. $76. Yep, I just saw that too. I was going to type it in for you, and then it came up that it was already typed above, so I messaged you, but I just saw that you claimed Bryce, so we're good. That will close us. Closed here, closed there. 2 solos left in the East Coast. And then Big Al's has 3 spots left, and that's it for tonight. We'll do a few live fills like always. Yeah, I like this list of the top 30. There's a bunch of good guesses in there, so good luck. Could be one towards the top, could be one towards the bottom, could be in the middle. Okay, since we're here, let's roll the randoms on the minis, and then if someone comes in late and wonders where they came from, they can rewind and watch if they want. We'll read them off. I'll probably just read everything off today, just in case. Beauties were closed earlier, but I think the randoms have only been posted in the picture for like an hour or so. So we'll give it time. Let's do this though. Let's go over here. Okay, World Cup's officially over. No football, no hockey, no basketball, no country sports, just baseball for another month. Hall of Fame game is probably in like 3 weeks. That's not bad at all. 5, 7 times. There's 6, 7. At least I think a Hall of Fame game is at the start of August, isn't it? Maybe in the 10s, 11, 12, 13, 14. I thought it was like maybe August, below August 10th, before August 10th. Okay, no solos left in this one. This is the exact amount of randoms we need to have. So next week we'll chop it down to 18 claims instead of 19. Some breaks like hockey that lasts a little longer, and other things I'll up the price as we go. But these ones I just keep, even though we're losing spots every week, we'll just keep it at 17. Okay. $19 to James Cook. Welcome in, everyone. If you want to guess, I've got a receiving touchdown top 30 in the top 30 of receiving touchdowns career-wise in the gold bag. If you get it right, you get some credit to use tonight. Tim, did you want to sell New England in Radke, or were you holding on to that one? Your other spot sold. You sold Houston. You've got Jason has Arizona, and I think I just saw you say you had Arizona up. And then Tim, if you want to sell New England, let me know, just so I'm not selling if you don't want to sell, or not selling if you do want to sell. Sell, perfect. So Arizona and New England are available as well. I'll mention that in a second here, though. Okay, there's our randoms. I'll read those when we get to them. If you want to take a picture or pause and see you have, you can do that. If you can see it here, great. Funkos are closed. Mini helmets are closed. East Coast is closed, besides a couple solos. One boxer. I believe the other box of 8 jerseys that we ordered from East Coast arrived just a little bit ago. I'll pick them up tomorrow. So we'll probably do a 2-boxer on Wednesday, but I'm not sure. Maybe a couple 2s and a couple 1s to make it last a little bit. I'm a little scared of the price with this little left in a 2-boxer, but again, better chances for the guys you're going for at that point. So we'll see. Forget Julio Hines Ward. Okay. So solos, remaining players in this one. Solos: Mark Scheifele, Joel Erickson, Eckler, $10 solos for our 1 East Coast box. Those are open. Arizona and New England are up for sale for 18 apiece in Radke, and then Big Al's has, I think I typed it above, right? Atlanta, Jacksonville, and New Orleans. And that'll close the opener for Big Al's. If you haven't guessed yet, I should probably make a little thing in the guess your last team standing guess in the Facebook page. Last team standing, you got a shot at winning a full-size helmet. If you don't have Facebook and you'd like me to write it down for you, I can do that. Just tell me who your last team standing is here in the chat, and I'll do it for you. Final 30 minutes to guess. Last team standing guess. Find and pinned section. Series 40. If you miss it, you got to wait a whole series for it to come back. Then again, you could guess right now and have it be knocked out on day 1 anyway, so. 8-6 Carolina versus Arizona. That's a Hall of Fame game? Oh, okay. That's like what, 2 weeks from Thursday. Woo! I'll watch any football game. I don't care. 2 weeks from Thursday. Thanks, Larry. That's a bright spot in the day. Larry Fitz, Mark Scheifele. Larry got you. Larry K taking Scheifele for 10. Just Joel Erickson on the Wild Fanatics premium for 10 left there. And then Atlanta, Jacksonville, New Orleans, and Big Al's. New England and Arizona are for sale. And Radke, I'll read those again when we get there. This is not accurate. We're down to just 6 boxes. 1, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. That's from last week. Okay, bounty today. Someone won the Rodman jersey that we had up for a few bounties, so we're gonna go back to the minis for now. I'm gonna change it to something different we haven't done in a while, but just not today. This weekend was nuts trying to get the series ready today and yesterday and Saturday, so I barely rolled in here. So bounty is the positions, because I think you guys got divisions right on Wednesday. I hope I didn't mix that up. I think you guys got divisions right. So positions today, if you guys get it right, we'll random all the names. Someone can pick between Joe Green mini and Garrison Hurst mini. And then let me check. There's some more last team standings. Perfect. Okay, well, let's just get rolling then. We'll try to make today not last as long as I normally make them last. 47's gone. Yeah, last team standing. Did you get your guess in, Jay? Is that what you're talking about, last team standing? It's in the pin section on the Facebook group. I can type it for you, Jay, or you can go find it in the Facebook group pinned and do it. Just you can guess a team, and I can type it for you, or you can go do it yourself. Either way works. You'll take New England, $18, Clint, in Racky. So let me put you down here. I was watch this when I got up for work, but my knife. Oh man, Larry, that does not. I watched some stupid video that said like what is the highest on the scale for pain, and kidney stones are up there. Apparently, I've never had one. That does not sound like fun, man. Sorry. Larry taking Erickson Eck, Larry V. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Clinton taking New England, so just Arizona left in Racky as a solo, and then a few left in Big Al's. We'll get there when we get there. Well, let's get started. Gold bag guesses are up, polls up for the bounty. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to do Funko first, brand new Funko series. I'm excited about that. I have 2 cases, so we'll do this case, and then we'll do a second case right after. There's Jay's guess. Good timing, Jay. And then we'll do East Coast. We'll do the mini helmets. We'll do Racky and Big Al's, and we'll do a few live fills tonight. New additions, Miami last team standing. I'll type it for you, Clint. If you haven't put one in there, I'm going to check really quick. Sometimes you guys will comment and then forget that you commented. And then there'll be 2 guesses when you only get 1. Oh, yeah, you already guessed Miami on there earlier, Clint, so you're good. I got your guess on the Facebook post. At least you're sticking with the same team. Okay, let's do our Funko, guys. I will read these off. The post is up with the randoms, but still just in case. If this happens to be a football Funko, we will count it towards the positions and then keep rolling until we close it with the minis. In the Funkos, guys, we've got Tom with Stan Lee, Warren Moon, Oscar De La Hoya, Katie Seagal. Chris D, you had Aaron Judge, Jim Kelly, DDP, and Bobby Hull. Scott, you had Kelsey. I don't know why they didn't put the last names on these. There's a few that have like 3 names. They didn't put the last name. That's Thomas and Nichols, I believe. Tom Berenger, George Gervin. Clint, you had Reigns, Will Smith, Rob Van Dam. That one has all 3. LaDainian Tomlinson, Brian W. Lehman, Michael B. Jordan, Steve Young, Michael Singletary, Brian W. Also Ripley, Sky, Undertaker, Tyson, Gordon, Justin Jefferson, Diesel, and KG. Chad, you had Rhodes, Alvarez, Malone, and The Miz. Bob, you had Bedard, Pacino, Rodman, De La Cruz, Deion Sanders, Cheech, Jamar Chase, and Otis. Nick F, you had Applegate, Faustino, Bliss, and Matt Damon. Josh G, Iverson, Ray Lewis, Chad Johnson, Bijan Robinson. I think that's the first one that had all sports in it. And then Cena, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Tyreek Hill, Linda Blair, Jonathan R. Sheen, Bryce Dallas Howard, Jack Lambert, X-Pac, Brad W., Barry Sanders, Terry Bradshaw, Dominique Wilkins, Finn Balor, Scott, Yet O'Neill, King Booker, Chevy Chase, Magic Johnson, Chris G., Seinfeld, Larry Bird, Halle Berry, Alex Vincent, Jason Kidd, Flavor Flav, Trish Stratus, Ron Howard, and then Jason T. You had Marino, Gunnar Henderson, Stone Cold, Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Hertz, Lawrence Taylor, Matthew Demerit, and Zelina Vega. Whew. Let's do this. We'll do East Coast next. Minis after that, Racky, Big Al's, and then some live fills. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Mine was too short. I was planning on building series on Thursday, and then on Friday, and then on Saturday. It ended up almost all falling into my lap on Sunday, so I didn't get much time to rest this weekend. Played in the golf tournament. We got second place out of 32 teams. The winner shot a 57, 15 under as a scramble, so that's not that hard to believe. We shot a 59, 13 under. I bet we left 1 or 2 out there, so I don't think we could have beat that score. But I'll take second place. Let's open this. I believe we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll number them, and then we'll. Someone starts shooting like a 54. That's where you think doesn't sound right. I'm gonna use my pen again, guys. 1, 2, 3. That's not really the best place to write. 4, 5, 6. You did, Clint. You got New England on Racky. You just have the half spot, and it's $18. I don't know if I'm muted for you or not, but you've got 18. You got New England. Okay, let's get a number, and we'll roll with these. You can see it still. That's good. 2 works. Anything would have worked on this first roll. 2 it is. I love the Funkos. I'm excited they're back. Some fun new names on these. There's 2. I'll take the minis back with them. There's my 2, if you can see it. All right, see if we can get some fun Funkos this series. We've done every series for the past 5 or 6 series, and they've all been pretty good to us. There's always the usual suspects, 1 or 2 of them that we seem to have hit in the past. See if we start there, if we get someone different. Some we've hit, 4 or 5 times. Some we've hit once or twice, or 2 times, I should say, if we're talking multiples. I'm assuming we'll get a combination of new hits and I forget which way it goes. Maybe this way. It's upside down, I'm sorry. Yeah, and then Arizona's still up for selling Radke. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was upside down. I believe we've pulled this one before. I think we pulled 2 of the guys that have the little the money bank briefcase. So we got starting wrestling, WWE. And this is in a nice hard case as well. And that's The Miz with the money sign. Good signature. I like the white paint pen on there too. The Miz. I think we've pulled him before. We pulled his comrade too. I forget the names. Who had The Miz? Yeah, I think this is our second time with him. But we pulled the other guy that was the money bank guy too. I don't know if it was Otis or it's a different name. I don't know these wrestling guys. Who had The Miz? And not The Miz from baseball. Mizorowski or whatever his name is. Chad, you had Rhodes, which was a wrestling spot. Jordan Alvarez, Post Malone, and The Miz. So claiming wrestling, getting wrestling. Nice. Chad N, nice hit. And I realized I've still got your helmets here because I was going to offer you a trade on one, and then the weekend got away from me. So I'm going to have a little package to send you here with this and a few other things tonight. Great hit. Nice hard case, too. I love that. Fanatics, it's a nice fresh Funko and a fresh case, so that's cool. We didn't pull any of those guys. Zelina Vega, too, there. Nice, that's cool. Congrats. Starting wrestling. Okay, let's move on to East Coast. I'll make the announcement again. A box of 8 or so to help the series finish up. Just arrived tonight. I think it's over at UPS, so I'll grab it in the morning. So Wednesday, you may see us go back to a 2-boxer. I don't know that we'll run the series out with all 1-boxers. That would take us like 4 weeks. But maybe we'll do a combination of the 2, a couple 2-boxers and a couple 1-boxers. See how that goes. Plenty of big names left. We have hit a few, so it's slowing down a little bit, but they're still locked. Connor McDavid, and I think still 3 or 4 pictured headliners as well, so with a bunch of other fun names. In this one, Nick, you've got Fedorov and Brian Rust, Daryl, Bedard, and Sorokin, Jonathan R. Joseph and Kachuk, Daryl Howe, Kovalev, Bennett, Vasilevsky, Jonathan R. Forsberg and Merzlikins, Larry V. You had Belfour and Steele, Daryl Solani and Josh Anderson, Dylan Yedquick and Velarde, Brian Jarvis, Canada, Mangiapane, Yossi, Stutzel, Hayduk, and Eklund. Jason T. You had Matthews and Ross Colton, Carlos Ekholm and Kempe, Jonathan R. Jarvis, Carolina, and Jaden Schwartz, Brian W. Ottinger and Svechnikov, Larry K. You had Scheifele, Christian, you claimed Dustin, Wolf, and Larry V. You had Joel Eriksson Ek. I just read Carlos's name. Carlos, are you here? You don't have Facebook, so you didn't get to guess last team standing If you are and you want to guess, I'll type it for you. It's too easy of a try to just try to win a full size. Like I just guess one team. That goes for anyone. If anyone's watching that doesn't have Facebook and they want to get in, just say, this is my last team standing guess, and I'll type it for you. It'll close once we get to Big L's. There's Carlos. Carlos, do you want to guess the last team standing team? I know for sure you're one of the ones that doesn't have Facebook. There might be a few others in here that I'm not remembering. If you want to guess a team, I'll type it for you. Here's our box. We don't need to random it. I'm just going to delete it. We'll type the new names there once we get there. So we're ready to rock. Let's close this. Chargers. Okay, let me type it for you. That way, you participate most nights, so you might as well have a chance at the last team standing too. For Carlos T. So we're like 50 guesses in, not bad. 52, I should say. Maybe 50 with a couple replies. Okay, back to the list here. Next up will be the 2-box mini helmets. We'll do Racky and Big Al's after that. Box 14. Final one, guys. We'll have 8 more. I'm hoping they didn't cut into it, but so far we haven't had any issues with that. Everything has still been non-damaged jerseys, so that's been good. But I just don't like them rummaging through our stuff. Okay, box 14. Here we go. Good luck. Let's see a claimed hit here. I'm not going to get greedy. Just give me a claimed hit. That's half of the names. I still can't find my other box cutter. It vanished into thin air, just like my 48 degree did on Saturday. I put my 48. I went and switched clubs in my bag because it was a different distance, and then the next hole I couldn't find it. None of my friends had it in their bag. It vanished. It's the weirdest thing I've ever had happen. I need to call the course though, see if it somehow is there. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know the team. I think I know the player. I don't. I shouldn't say that. I'll wait and see. This is definitely a Winnipeg Jets jersey. That is an East Coast COA number 13. I think there's a few Jets, but I think it's one that maybe wasn't claimed. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I was thinking of a different name than that too. I don't think the guy I'm thinking of is even in the series, so never mind. Velarde. A couple of those Jets guys just got long-term contracts. I don't know if Velarde was one of them. Who had Velarde? Gabriel Velarde went to Dylan G. Oh boy. Nice hit, Dylan. I just don't know if he's one of the ones that got the contract or if it was Perfetti or I don't think it was Scheifele or the other dude. Gabriel Velarde, East Coast UA Fanatic Premium, nice classic Winnipeg Jets jersey, beautiful jersey. Winnipeg on the collar, fight strap underneath. Beautiful. Nice hit, Dylan. Congrats. I know I heard about one or two other guys, but it might have been Perfetti. Cole Perfetti that got the contract. We're getting close to hockey season, too. I wonder when preseason starts for hockey. That might be in September, though, not August, huh? I think it's a little after. Okay. Congrats, Dylan, on that one. Nice hit. Gabriel Velarde, we pulled him before. It's been a little bit, it feels like. I will put that away because I got to take a picture. We'll have 8 more from the same series. Still chasing after a couple of your claimed hits as well as pictured and one more community hit. I'd love to hit them both. See if we can get McDavid in the final 8. That'd be fantastic. I'm not going to be greedy, but I'm going to hope for it. Okay, nice hit, Dylan. Gabriel Velarde. Let's keep it moving. We're on to minis. I'll read these off because these randoms were run right when we went live. Oh, there's a couple more last team standing guesses in at the buzzer. I like it. Does anybody wait till the very end so that people don't take your team, or you try to pick a team that maybe not a lot of people have picked? I always get caught in that zone where do I want to pick someone that no one's picked, or do I want to pick someone that I think's going to be the last one, and if it happens to be a tiebreaker, it's a tiebreaker. You know? All right. Gold Rush mini helmets. 19 spots, 19 claims. 5 of them came from minis. Everyone had 4 randoms on each claim. So let's read through them quick. Chris D had Mahomes, Chuba Hubbard, Javon Kearse, Mel Renfro, Travion Henderson, Manning, Dorsett, Makuba, Jeffrey, AJ Green, Herbert, Olave, Sainristil, Penix, and Jaden Daniels. Brian Breeze, Pitts, Falk, Barry, JJ McCarthy. Healy, he had Namath, Deion Sanders, Drew Pearson, Jack Ham, Odell Beckham Jr., Burrow, Warren Moon, Lawrence Taylor, Andre Reed, Bijan Robinson, Travis. No, it's Jason Kelce. Or is it Travis in this one? It must be Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce. Jalen Waddle, James Harrison, Terry McLaurin, Kyler Murray, Chad, you had Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, Terry Bradshaw, Cam Hayward, Bo, Jack Clint, you had Mayfield, Kurt Warner, Antonio Gates, Rocky Bleier, Jalen Noel, Brad W. had Staubach, Malik Neighbors, Alvin Kamara, John Elway, Jerome Bettis. I like that line. John, Josh Allen, Earl Campbell, Zay Flowers, Aaron Donald, Tua Tagovailoa. These are from the minis. Guys, just an announcement for minis and stuff. It's happened several times over the last few weeks, and it probably would happen to me too if I joined a bunch of minis because I get busy. If it gets to a point where I need it to progress, like the Fire Factory minis or some of these, or we can't close a break in time, I'm going to try to pick players that you've picked in the past. If there's an issue with that, I'll handle it and I'll own it. But it's like, for example, today I would have been still waiting, which is fine. People get busy. I get it. But I picked spots for a few people. So based on who you've picked in the past. Christy, Jefferson, Shell, Sproles, Chad Johnson, Terrell Suggs, Genty, Fannin, McCoy, Des Bryant, Jonathan Taylor. Just saying that so we don't think I'm just like claiming who I think will hit for someone or doing it for them. I'm just trying to move it along and go off of what you guys have picked in the past. Gila, you got Trevor Lawrence, Hines Ward, LaDainian Tomlinson, Brett Favre, Nick Bosa, Ewers, Love, Witten, Addison, and Urlacher. Larry K, this is all the minis, last mini spot. Flutie, Tyreek Hill, Edrin, James, Dan Hampton, AJ Hawk. Chad, you had Perry, Pennington, Peterson, Gore, Barkley. Jonathan R, you had Marino, John Gruden, Emmitt Smith, Dave Robinson, Jamar Chase, and Clint. You close it with Bryce Young, Joe Theismann, James Cook, Aiden Hutchinson, Myles Garrett. Another thing you guys could do for any of the minis you join, if you're worried about not being there when it's closed or you think there's a chance, you can always send me a list of 5, 10 names and say, go in order. If pick these guys for me if they haven't been picked, or if I happen to win, grab these. That's a lot of you guys do that, and that works great too. We don't have a list of random. We roll a dice. And it's many times, so I need to close the poll and the guesses because we're on to our football item. What are you guys going with? Going RB today, huh? Okay, running back it is. How many votes were there even? 24 votes. Running back was the leader. QB was close. You guys don't often vote for QBs. Last chance to guess a top 30 career receiving touchdown wide receiver. He's in the top 30 for receiving touchdowns. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. I'm going to show that now. You guys are going RB. Let me go highlight RB. Highlighted. And let's do our gold box. We'll do Ranky after this, which is college guesses, and I think that there's a few that moved on from last week. No, just one person. Thomas. Thomas, are you here? Thomas moved on from last week with Notre Dame. Okay. Here we go. I know that there's at least one correct. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Patriots. New England. It's a rivalry. A couple of you guys are still alive. There's a few Patriots out there. 3, 2, 1. You guys are thinking this guy for the Vikings. Curveball. It's the Patriots. Randy Moss. So when I said I know there's at least one, I think I saw like 3 or 4 Mosses. I don't know the last time I did Moss, but apparently it wasn't close enough for you guys to not guess them. I know there's at least 3 or 4 of you that have Moss correct with $10. So let me look through it and write it down. Congrats, guys. It's a fun one. Randy Moss rivalry with Red Ink. I've got Nick, the final guess right before I flipped it. Nice guess, Nick. I've got Clint. You also guessed it right. I've got Bill B. Nice, Bill. I think there's more, though. Maybe it's just you 3. I thought there was more. Bill B, Clint. I think it's just you 3. You did win, Clint. Nice. Nick F, Clint B, and Bill B. You guys have $10 credit to use tonight. Congrats. Nice guesses. It's not a hard one for me, but you guys got to teeter back and forth between players I like and helmets that I have. It's not always someone obvious. What if I had picked what Gila picked? Jerry Rice, the number 1 of all time. Randy Moss is number 2, by the way, but I think he's down by quite a bit. He's not going to catch any more, but okay. Let's figure out what helmets we got here. Running back's what you're going for. That's not what I picked. I had a wide receiver there. And a few of you got some credit. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So we're missing, better to do what's missing. We're missing 3, 4, and 10. 3, 4, 6, and 10. 3, 4, 6, and 10 does not work. Anything else does. If it's above 12, we'll re-roll. This might take us a few rolls here. We'll get it. 3, 4, 6, or 10 do not work. Here's the 20-sided. And that'll work. 5 was sitting right up top. There's our first one. Box 5. 3, 4, 6, or 10 do not work. 20 does not work either. That's too high. Box 5 and box 1. 1 and 5, both on top. I like it. 1 and 5. There's 1 on top. There's 5 there. Move this and this into the other room. Out of the way. Also gonna pinch my finger while I do it. Just as it hits up rolling, natural 20 is off on a die 20, rolling a natural 1 is bad. We rolled a 20 and a 1. Okay, 1 and 5. Good luck, all. Hopefully we see a pictured headliner. That'd be cool. Or at least a claim to it here would be great, too. Give us 1 claimed at least. I believe in us. Getting a claimed is a 20% chance since the other 80% are randoms. But there's some pictured headliners that are randoms as well. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Classic. I want to say we pulled a classic bear and a specialty last week. Now we're pulling a classic dolphin. There's probably 7 different dolphins in the checklist, so if you got one, good luck. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I feel like I had the hardest time pulling this dude in the wild. I just don't know if he didn't sign a ton. At the start, we had him a little often. Jalen Waddle, but then it was just kind of hard. I loved every full size we hit. He's now on a new team. But it is a great hit. Jalen Waddle. Fanatic certified. Let me see who had Waddle. I would love to get his auto on his new team, but I don't think he's even come close to signing yet. So we'll have to wait. Let's scroll down and find Waddle. Oh, that was easy. First random on whatever spot that is, spot 8 or 7. Gila on the Kelsey spot that I stopped and made a fool of myself trying to figure out which Kelsey it was. So naturally, the random on that spot hits. Gila hitting Jalen Waddle on the classic Dolphins. Nice hit, Gila. Congrats. Put it out here, we can see a little better. Okay, box 2. I wonder when we start seeing him sign. I don't know if he's like exclusive Fanatics or if we can see him somewhere else too. Yeah, congrats. Great hit. I love Waddle. Next one here, we're going this way to hide it. 3, 2, 1. Another classic. Back-to-back classics, which I don't mind. Eagles. Ton of Eagles, too. I have no guess. If you've got an Eagle, you're alive. We've hit one wide receiver so far, so it's all right. Let's see if we can get a running back here. There's a bunch of Eagles running backs. 3, 2, 1. Is this one of them? I actually don't know that signature unless it's the guy that we pulled. Oh, it's on the bottom. I forget. I should know that. I just probably got a full size of this guy. I don't know what position he plays. This is Andrew Makuba. We've seen him on a ton of checklists coming out. He's signed as a rookie. I want to say maybe he was a rookie last year, though. Eagles guys, can you let me know? Is this a defensive back, Andrew Makuba? I'll find who has him here in a second. Oh, I already saw it. It's towards the top. Andrew Makuba with the JSA clear on the side is going to Chris. Chris D on the Manning spot. Tony Dorsett, Andrew Makuba. I need to see what position he plays. I'm not familiar with Makuba. I've seen his stuff signed. I got a full size of his. Jalen Waddle and Makuba. He is a defensive back. All right. Safety. Did he play last year or is he a rookie this year? Yeah, Obi says safety. Yep. Right. He's born in Zimbabwe. Okay. Anyone know, just for my own, did he play last year for Philadelphia or he did? 10, started 10 games. Wow. Okay. 2 interceptions, 46 tackles. Not bad for a safety. Okay. Eagle starter. Nice. Okay. Congrats, Chris. Congrats, Hila. I want to say you two hit last week, too. I might be wrong. Jalen Waddle, who I love, and Andrew Makuba, youngster. I'll have to get him to know him better this season. Although I don't pay attention to the Eagles. Ugh. I have to sometimes, though. All right, time for Radke, guys, which means it is. If you haven't, well, let's see. That's right. Thomas is the only person that is moving on. He has a chance to get 2 right today. Let's see if Thomas is here. If you're not here and you got to guess right the week before, I'll hold it for the next week if you don't guess. This is where you guess a college that you think the player we're about to open was drafted from. If you get it right, you move on the next week. You get a chance to win $50 credit if you get it right 2 weeks in a row, or a full size from my series if you get it right 3 weeks in a row. You don't have to be in this break to guess. This is just a fun little guess a college, see if you get it right type game. Thomas is the only one that got it right last week, which means he would win $50 credit today at the very least if he gets it right. If he's not here, we'll extend him to the next week. There's a few more guesses. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And if he's not here, I'll move it on. All right, what am I going to guess? In this one, before I read randoms, there's still the Arizona Cardinals available on this one from Jason for $18 as a solo. The other solos have all been bought up. If you'd like to get in this break, we're going to have 1 box for $18 and own the Cardinals. Let me know. I'll mark you down for them. In this one, Tim, I've got you with San Francisco and Dallas. You sold Houston to Carlos and New England to Clint. Jason, you had Kansas City. You sold Tennessee to Carlos. I'll use my 10 credit for Arizona. Okay, perfect. You would just owe 8 left on that one, Clint. I'll put you down for Arizona. Where was I? Dustin, Tampa Bay, maybe Tim, Dallas, Clint, New England. You bought New England. Dustin, Tampa, and Miami. Jonathan R, Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, Washington. David L, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Carolina. Steve A, you have the Rams. Bill, you bought Jacksonville from Steve. Jason, Denver. Clint, you just bought Arizona from Jason. David L, Indy, New Orleans. Joseph K, Philly, and Seattle. Brian W, Buffalo, Chargers, Atlanta, and the Jets. Nathan, you closes with the Giants and Cincy, Cleveland, and Vegas. I don't see Thomas's guess, so if he doesn't guess, he'll just move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 guesses. Not a ton, but not too little. That's a lot of chances. Let's get a box, and then I'll do my guess. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 9. 7 times is correct. I lost the box 9 is bottom middle. Let's do that one. Oh, also, guys, I was going to mention this. We've had a few of these that don't close, and if they don't close, we'll just nix it and I'll move along. These are all for PC helmets of mine. I threw up a PC winner's choice yesterday. I'm kind of shocked the winner's choices aren't filling. I see people running stuff like this in other rooms at higher cost. Sometimes higher, sometimes lower. But for these names, not lower. What do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 17 spots at 27 apiece. Dan Marino, Megatron, Calvin Johnson, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert. There's 8 spots left there. If you want a shot at those, we would just have Ty run it for us, video runner, once all the payments are in. Top spot can pick whatever one of those they want. If you want to join, great. If it doesn't fill, no problem. I think only Dave's paid, and I'll refund them or use credit. And I'll remind those that jumped in to pay if it fills up. But just as look at that if you want to look at it. Rack key up now. The only thing left after this, for as far as pre-fills, is Big Al's full size. It's the start of Series 40, our first break. 193 helmets, I believe, is where we landed on this one. I don't know what other announcements from that series. We had a few series ago where I added a few VSR4s. There's a few in this one as well. I want to say 2 or 3 names that I love, though. There's also, I think it was 2 series ago, too, where we felt like we had a big influx of multi-signed. There's a bunch of new multi-signed in this series, too. So that'll be fun if we can hit some of those. Just left in that is Atlanta, Jacksonville, and New Orleans, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Let's get box 9 going. College guesses are in. You guys are going running backs so far, no running backs. My college guess is going to be the very first guess I saw. I was going to copy because I thought I liked that guess. It was Ohio State. Larry V, I'm with you on Ohio State. I like the Ohio State guess. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, all. Box 9. I don't like this long. Skip. My back is dead from building this series. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was something else. Okay, never mind. It's still ooh, but I thought it was something else. 3, 2, 1. It looked a little like creamy on top. I thought that it was a retro, but it's not. It's just a throwback. And it's authentic, too. Authentic throwback for the Buffalo Bills. Man, I'm really hoping this is our first quarterback, but I could see this easily being a non-quarterback too. If that's Flutie, that's sick. Yeah, Flutie would be cool on this too. I was going to check because I'm horrible at remembering headliners. No, we didn't get a ton of headliner pictures, mostly the drip ones. OJ, I could see this being OJ too. I could also see James Cook, but I'm hoping for Josh Allen. Yeah, I know. Who had Buffalo first off? Jeez, I'm looking at Facebook. Buffalo was claimed. It was Brian W. Buffalo, spot 13. Well, I was hoping. Yes. I could be wrong, but I don't think we pulled a stealing quarterback from this series yet. And this is our quarterback boxes. And there we go. I think we're starting with Josh Allen. Maybe we pulled one on Wednesday and I'm just forgetting. Man, Josh Allen. Authentic throwback, Beckett certified, new Beckett certification. Nice, Brian. Yep, Brian hitting on that one. That's a great helmet. Authentic throwback. Small school it is. It's Wyoming, which I still need to talk to Jonathan about Wyoming. A helmet. Nobody guessed Wyoming. Yep. So because it's smaller, I know that you could always think of someone could guess Wyoming thinking maybe we'll see Josh Allen, but you'll keep your guesses for the next Racky box that we do live since it's a small school. That's a great hit. Love that. Great start on the full sizes tonight. So whoever you guess, we're not going to guess again. You'll just keep your same guesses for the live fill, which is coming up in just a couple breaks. Oh, final chance to guess last team standing. It's on the pin section on Facebook. If you don't think you can make it there in time and you haven't guessed yet, you can tell me and I'll type it for you. I want everyone to have a chance, but once it starts, it's not fair for someone to guess when there's 20 people left. After tonight, I'm going to make sure I go through the guesses and award. It was Nick B from last series, and then I think there's 3 or 4 from the series before that are rolling over to this series to have extra guesses. I need help. I need someone to be my parent on that because I keep forgetting. And then half the series goes by, and that makes it unfair to the rest if they get to guess a rebound on the other half. So anyways, if you haven't guessed yet, now's your chance. A few of you guys have rebound guesses, which makes it great. You get 2 shots instead of 1. I already kind of mentioned 193. A couple fun VSR 4s added. A couple multi-signature, dual, triple, more than triple sign stuff. Yeah. Okay. We're down to 3 spots left. I'm going to copy paste it down here. I don't think anyone claimed one of those 4 teams, one of those 3 teams. If you did, let me know so I don't resell it. Oh, jeez. Are you guys back? Who's here? Just you and William? Yeah. You upstairs hanging out? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? All right, kids are back. Okay, 3 teams left, and then we'll get rolling. It is a brand new series, which means the other room is full of boxes. The only way that I organize them is half the shelves or closet or wall or 100 and above, the other half are 199 and below. So at the start of the series, it takes me a second sometimes to find the boxes. The way I randomize it, I would never be able to organize them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't do it that way. So, anyways. Kyle, taking New Orleans. Thanks, Kyle. I'm going to read through who has who. We'll roll the Mega Balls. I'll start grabbing them while we're waiting for these last 2 to get picked. I got bit by a spider, I think, last night. There's 3 big bumps on my arm that are not normal. There's a spider in my bed. Okay, Brad, Arizona, New York Jets. Atlanta is open. Greg, Baltimore. Brian, Buffalo. Kyle, Carolina, Tennessee. Chad, Chicago. Joseph, Cincy. Bill S., Cleveland. Zach, Dallas. Tim, Denver. Hila, Detroit. Bill S. Green Bay, Clint Houston, Brian W. Indy, Jacksonville is open. Brad, Kansas City, Mike, you've got Las Vegas. Carlos, the Chargers, Greg, the Rams, Eric S. Miami, Zach B. Minnesota, Jonathan R. New England. Excuse me, Kyle, New Orleans is a live fill claim. Ty, you've got the Giants in Philadelphia. Tim, Pittsburgh. Zach B, you've got San Francisco. Brandon, Seattle. Nick F, Tampa Bay, and Dustin, Washington. 2 teams left. I'm going to roll these through here. We'll start trying to find boxes while we're waiting for the last 2. Live fills today will probably just be a 2-box. Pick one random one from Series 40, brand new series. So if you were after a player that got hit last series, sky's the limit back again on this one. So we'll do a 2-box or live fill. We'll do another rag key, which your guesses will still count for, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys. New additions today, if you didn't see the post, were, I don't think we did any hockey. Our football was O.J. Simpson, speaking of O.J., on the throwback Mitchell and Ness. It's got the old patches on it, too. It's a fun one. Basketball, we added Johnny Stockton on the Jazz, purple Mitchell and Ness. Love that jersey. And baseball, we added Paul Molitor, Twins, Nike. It's a slick-looking jersey. I like that one. We'll show pictures tonight when we get there. But those are the newest additions. A bunch of other fun names were added on the weekend. Drew Brees and Reed Blankenship and some other guys. I can't remember any of them. Connor Hellebuck, maybe. Okay. Let's get boxes. Atlanta. Dustin, thank you, Dustin. I talked about doing different combos, and I 10 minutes before the stream started, so I couldn't change it. There's a small chance that we mix up the combo spots after today, but that's not my favorite either after the series has started, but we'll see. Jacksonville's last team left. Nice full bingo cage. We're looking for 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. First one is 130, 130. 107, 107. Do Tebow Jacksonville helmets exist? They do. They exist. I'm not going to tell you I have one. Not right now. We've had them. 98. At least I think we've had one. It has been a while since we pulled a Tebow. I don't know if I have any in the reserves. 100. There's a stretch where I had a couple of them, and I saw a post about Tebow today talking about how Tebow existed in a time where there's no NIL money, no portal. He just did it for the love of the game, which was true. Okay, 1 team left. Jacksonville. Dustin's trying to sell it for me. The Tebow. Okay, I'm going to grab them, guys. I'll be right back. We'll come back and we'll close up Jacksonville. We'll rip this. We'll do a live fill straight away from Big Al's helmets as well. missing one. I will find it. 3 do I have? 100, 107, 98. Bottom of the stack. In the closet. $130, check. 107, check. 98, check. 100, check. Okay. Jacksonville, last team left. Opening night, we're going to discount it to 39, I suppose. Jacksonville for 39. We'll do a 2-boxer after this. We'll do some Racky licensed jerseys after that. And that'll be it for the night. Make sure that I'm not missing. Make sure I'm not missing Facebook claim. But I'm not. Carlos, you'll take Jacksonville at 39K. Thank you. I'll put an asterisk there for 39. Okay, reminder, 2-boxer up next. I'm going to copy paste the header just so I don't forget. Let's get rolling. Okay, first 4. Hopefully you don't get eliminated in the first batch here. Hopefully we don't have 3 from the same team. Always my fear. And if we do, and you're the one that hits the 3, congratulations. Hasn't happened in a while. 98, Series 40, 0. I'm just now realizing I did not make a new Wonka page. I'll write down Wonka today that it gets hit, and I'll update it after. Instead of wasting your time making a new Wonka page now. Even though it only takes me like 30 seconds. I'll just write it down. Is this the last box in old series? Oh, I do need to close last team standing. Thanks you. This is all brand new. Series 39 ended last week. This is the start of Series 40 today. So 193 helmets starting today. We'll open 120-ish of them. Thank you, Bill. I do need to close it. So you don't get any cheaters. No one would cheat. Yeah, so if you saw a player you liked hit last series and you're thinking, oh, that sucks, it's a new series. Players are added back in. Turn off commenting. Thank you, sir. Well, I think I like this one. I don't think I just added a ton of helmets yesterday to the series. 120 something to be exact. 3, 2, 1, and I think I remember this one. Green Bay off the board. I want to say did we end with Green Bay at the end of the series, or maybe it wasn't the last helmet, but we hit them in the closing series, or closing break, I should say. We've got a Green Bay Packers flat white, which I love. The flats. Nice yellow face mask. Green Bay was Bill, and I want to say, Bill, you hit the Packer on the final break, too. I mean, you are a Packer fan. Missed last team standing this time. Mark, I'll let you guess still if you'd like. You're just one team ahead. If you win, there'll be an asterisk next to it, and everyone will argue, and I won't care. If you want to guess now before the next helmet gets open, I'll type it up for you. I'd like a rebuy. Dustin, did you guess Green Bay? Cincy? Okay, I'll put Cincy down for you. I got to really quickly. There's a few Green Bays in there. Uh-oh, sorry, guys. Turn on commenting. No problem, Mark. You've been around for a long time. It's a fun game to miss. If you miss by one helmet, that sucks. So, Mark M. Green Bay. Gotcha. Oh, I just put Green Bay, but it's Cincy. See how nice I am? I just put you on there and eliminated you at the same time. Hold on. Edit to Cincy, you said, which I think you usually guess Cincy. Okay, there we go. I had Green Bay in my head. Now, I said Green Bay was Bill. Bill, I think you're going to like this one. I don't know if you have him in your PC. 3, 2, 1, you probably do. We've had him before in my series. I don't know. He's really hard to get. So it's not every series kind of a guy, but when I can grab him, I'll get him. Big time there. Charles Woodson. Chuck. I love that helmet, and it's on my favorite style. If I didn't already have a flat white Charles Woodson, this one would have been really hard to put in the series. I've got, I think I won one a long time ago in a winner's choice, like the one I'm running. Do you have Charles already, Bill? I bet you do. But if you do, it's probably not one of those guys you have 3 or 4 of, like Favre and Love, like me. I only have one Woodson. I think I gave their one away. Not gave one. I think I traded it. He's not a giveaway type of guy. Okay, 100. Nice hit. Charles Woodson, flat white to start off the series. Gotta love it. Series 40, 0 Wonka. Did Brett Favre close the series last time besides the previous guys, or was he earlier in that break? So that means we're ending and starting the series on the same team if we don't count Wonka and last team standing. I don't know how often that happens. I remember pulling Mr. Favre. What is happening? What is happening? Back-to-back flat whites. Another flat. I got to be careful with that if I say back-to-back. You guys are thinking it's Green Bay again. Another flat white. Look at those beauties. You have a speed, that's it. Yeah, I've only had the one, I think. I had an Eclipse, but I'm pretty sure I traded it for multiple helmets or did something or sold it. I can't remember. So I only have the one. You got more than me now. Carolina, flat white. Who had Carolina? Kyle. Carolina, Tennessee combo spot coming in here with nice. I haven't been keeping track of positions, but so far it's not really a good thing for you guys. No running backs yet. Is there one here? There is not. One of my all-time favorite linebackers, Luke Kuechly. There's a ton of fun, like, fan favorite linebackers from a bunch of different teams. It's kind of a hot spot position for guys to like. Luke Kuechly's one of them. Luke Kuechly, Panthers, flat white. I like where this series is starting. Kyle, congrats. We got 3 white base helmets so far. Flat whites on a classic speed that is white base there. That's cool. Okay, 107. Maybe a little heavy. 107, Series 40. 5 points, 5 Wonka. I'll write this one down, and then I'll fix the spreadsheet later. The Wonka part. Or I'll do it when things slow down tonight during the stream. Can't quite see the auto. I think it's one of two teams. Yep, it's one of those two that share that color. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I saw a little bit of purple. It's hard to see these eclipses through the bags for the two teams, the Ravens and the Vikings. This is our Vikings eclipse, and it is authentic. Now we're going somewhere. Who had Minnesota? Man, NFC. Sorry, NFC guessers. Zach B hitting the Vikes. Two of you guys hitting your teams. Panthers aren't Kyle's team, but authentic eclipse. This one is Beckett certified. Yeah, this one's been in for a series or two. 3, 2, 1. Coming out here. Nice yellow ink. He was a part of a trade, right? Vikings, Cowboys. Herschel Walker. Authentic eclipse. Yellow ink going to Zach. Zach, nice set. That's a cool one. I like that. Okay. Yeah, of course. I don't remember the last time we pulled a Herschel Vikings item. I did just get something else of his, though. Okay, 130. Oh, hold on. You had 5 points. If I don't write it down here, I'll never do it. Zach B. 5 points. Walker. Okay, next up. 130. Reminder, we're going to do a 2-box right after I do a recap on these. That's 3 points. 3-pointer. I don't know who this is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going Cleveland. Cleveland, the glossy. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. The glossy classic speed with a nice orange visor too. Next one looks nice. I'm trying to think who I have on Cleveland on a visor helmet. Cleveland was Bill. Bill, you're doubling up on your two teams, Green Bay and Cleveland. Crazy. Here we go. 3, 2. That was a running back, by the way. I need to update that. You're at least in the game now. 3, 2, 1. That'd be why. I didn't build him this series. I think he's been in there. Forgot about him. I think I've got a specialty of his in the reserves. That's a nice one. Jerry Jeudy. Ex-Bronco, now Brown. Their best receiver. I've always liked Jeudy. Beckett certified. Yeah, nice. Congrats. Jerry Jeudy with a visor. I'll do the update on the positions in a second. Let's do a recap of who hit, and then we'll drop a 2-boxer. We had Chuck hit, Charles Woodson on the flat white, Luke Kuechly on the flat white, Herschel Walker authentic eclipse, and Jerry Jeudy classic with a visor. Let's try just a 2-boxer live. See if we can get this one filled up. Congrats, winners. Sorry those that didn't hit. I dig the start of the series there. Those are some fun names. And let's update the positions. We got a quarterback. We've got an other and a receiver from Gold Rush. We got another other from me. We got a running back from me. We've got another other from me. And we've got a wide receiver from me. 3, 2, 1, 1. You're one of the ones. Don't worry. Anything can happen. Top chat, live chat. Do it if you haven't yet, just so you see the order I see. Let's do this. I'm going to write these down. I'm going to grab a drink here in a second. Giants. Got you, Greg, on the Giants. Elliott, Kansas City. Nick, Tampa Bay. With a random up. Chicago for Bill. Washington's there, number 5 for Brad. Brad, are you on this week? I was just realizing I looked yesterday too, and Saturday didn't see you. I didn't know if you're out of town or what was going on. I've been missing my Brad breaks. Miami. Eric, gotcha. Pittsburgh is number 7. I was going to message you earlier and I forgot. I'll be on this week. Should be Thursday and Saturday. Sweet. That's what I like to hear. Pittsburgh, Obi. Rams, number 8 is Greg. 9, Detroit is Bill. 10, Cincy is Kevin. 11, San Francisco is Elliot. 12, Indy is still there for Brian. 13, San Francisco's gone, Zach. Philly is there, 13. 14, Denver for Dustin. 15, Dallas for Zach. 16, New England for Carlos. Buffalo, Clint, just a little behind, I think. Let me make sure, but I think we had 16 claims. I always do that when I don't include the last one. 16 is correct. 16 here. There is one random, and Clint says he'll take it. That works. Was there any other randoms I missed? Let me scroll up and check. And I have to hover over all the hieroglyphics. Don't believe so. Nope, I think it was just the one. Thanks, Clint. Good luck. Okay, we're good. Appreciate it, guys. We'll do a Racky Life fill next. College guesses will still count. If you haven't guessed a college team yet, you can do it when we get there. Just one per person is what we're going for. There's 1. It sounds good to get a drink, and I forgot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Houston on top, Minnesota on bottom. Now I'm having a brain fart. There was 3 points going to Bill on G, because I can't fill it out yet. Bill S. 3 points. Judy. Okay. Here we are. Greg, I've got you with the Giants in Houston. Elliot, Kansas City, Cleveland. Nick F, Tampa. Clint, you've got the Jets. Bill S, Chicago and New Orleans. Brad, Washington and Green Bay. Eric S, Miami and Atlanta. Obi, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Greg, Rams and Vegas. Bill S, you have Detroit and Tennessee. Kevin, you have Cincy and Arizona. Elliot, San Francisco and Carolina. Brian, you've got Indy and the Chargers. Zach, you've got Philadelphia and Jacksonville. Dustin, Denver and Buffalo. Zach, Dallas and Seattle. And Carlos, New England and Minnesota. Baltimore's for trade or sell. Atlanta for trade or sell. Arizona for trade. We got a few, so I'm going to give it a second here before I run the bingo balls. Arizona, Atlanta, and Baltimore, the first 3 alphabetical teams. Atlanta, Eric has. Arizona, Kevin has. Baltimore, Obi has. Jonathan says he will buy Baltimore from you, Obi. Done. Arizona for trade, Atlanta for trade or sell. Yours, Jonathan. Okay. We'll give it a second just in case, then we'll grab boxes. We don't often have trades in the Big Al stuff, so. Sold. Okay. And then it was Arizona that's up for trade stuff. Anyone wants to trade for Arizona? I'm going to roll the bingo balls, though. Just giving you guys a second. So Arizona's the last one. Kevin has them up for trade. If anyone wants to trade, Big Al Series, Arizona for another team, let them know. Let's get the bingos going, though. This is a 2-boxer. $23, Michael Jordan. Don't you dare say another name. $120. All right, let me grab them, guys. 23 and 120. I'll leave it up just in case we have trades for Arizona or any other trade sells. Don't hesitate to try if you want to trade or sell or buy. No other trade offers? Doesn't look like. 23, check. 120, check. Everything else is going to stay where it's at, it looks like. We are going to do a Racky, our second Racky of the night, live fill. And your college guesses will still count. So if Thomas is here for the second one, he can guess, but he may not be here tonight. He can roll over next week for his guess. Okay, 23 up, 120 after that. Let's roll. 23, Series 40, 0 Wonka. I added the Wonka onto the new boxes that came in for ones that we supposedly took off. But then I also added like another 5 Wonka stickers to new ones coming in with different amounts because I felt like we were light last series. So I don't know if my calculation's off. See a label, that could easily be who it is. It matches the team, it matches the style, so it is. I love this helmet. I believe I have the same helmet in my PC. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a golden helmet. NFC still raining. I guess we hit the one AFC, so that's missing an earpiece though. Missing both earpieces. Good grief. I'll have to see if I have them. If I don't, I'm sorry. I know who I got this from, but they don't always have everything. McCaffrey in box 23. You got it all lined. It's a Ray for San Fran. Who had San Francisco? San Francisco. Elliott with the Niners. We've got a Beckett certification on there. It is who it says it is. 3, 2, 1. It's the other running back, retired. And it's still running back for your guesses. So that's not bad. Frank Gore on the Niners Rave. Had the same one on my PC. I love this helmet. For people that don't like Raves, I would assume that this one is okay. Nick, you're one of the ones that's not a huge Rave guy. I know there's a few of you. But is this kind of like the Cowboys where it's acceptable, or is it still kind of a little too much out there? I love it. Elliott, nice hit. Frank Gore on the Rave. That helps your running back guesses too. 2. It's okay. You like Dallas is better than that one? But I'm assuming you would rather have that over like a Seahawks one or the bright blue, like light blue ones. I don't know. Gold's a little more like non-out there, you know. But the like silver for Dallas is pretty routine-ish. Did that one have okay, 120. This is probably the final Big Al's helmet of the night. We'll do Radke Liefeld next, and then some licensed jerseys. Ton of fun names in the licensed jersey series. 120, Series 40. I spend a lot of my free time looking for fun helmets and jerseys for both of my series. Have a lot of fun doing that. A bunch of fun jerseys just came in. I have a couple more on the way. We've added a few fun ones recently. Alex Rodriguez, Drew Brees. Whoever added today, too. I already forgot. See the auto. I see the style. I love them both. Man, I like all the helmets today. Gimme. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I think that means no team double ups today either. We went back to AFC. Denver was, I think we had 2 claim hits. San Francisco in spot 11, Denver in spot 14. Dustin. I do love my series. I think it's hard. Sometimes I have to put helmets in there that are not my favorite, but there's still ones where I'd pick them above other lower ones. Every once in a while, I'm like, I'm disappointed in the combination of helmets that came out tonight. Tonight's not one of those nights. I like the combination tonight. And like I said, I'm a collector. I like to think that I know a little bit more than other people that are just throwing up series to try to make money, which is all of TikTok. Denver. Dustin. STS 3.0. Radke certified. You're going to like this one too. And there's Jay with the Broncos. Dustin, you just hit your guy. I think I do, Jay. The question is, do you ever watch when I don't pull Denver? That's the better question. PS2, Pat Surtain, the second on an STS 3.0. At least you can look and just say, hey, it's cool. It may not be your favorite to watch someone else win it, but Racky certified, it's a great 2.0, yep. That's a nice one. Orange ink, too. I dig it. Let's do a recap. We're going to do some Racky. We had Frank Gore on the Rave, Patrick Surtain on the 3.0. Let's try a Racky live fill. Your college guesses, we'll move over to this. Let's see if we can get this one full. Let me share my screen. There she blows. Okay, top chat, live chat. I've got Jonathan with Dallas. Yeah, I think the majority of people would put the 3.0 on like their favorite 2 out of the 4 different STSs, maybe even first as an average, but the 4s are really nice too. Green Bay is Jason. Tampa Bay is Bill B. Miami, Yadingus, gotcha. Chicago, Bill. Chicago, Bill. Tampa Bay is gone. Sorry, Dustin. Indy is number 6 for Brad. He signed his full name and not PS2, yeah. Pat Surtain. I should look at when that's signed. I've seen both. Should look at the date on that. Giants, Nathan. Number 8, Eagles. My scramble team, we almost did something we never done. That was Eagle, all the par 5s on a scramble, which is what all those guys do whenever they shoot like a 52. You know, you're like, yeah, right. The funny thing, they get hole-in-ones though too. You know, we eagled 3 out of the 4 par 5s, which really saved us because we had a bad stretch in there. Number 9, but we had a ton of pars outside of that too. Denver, number 10. Jay, I got you. Testing the theory, huh? You're here. We pulled some Broncos or one Bronco. Minnesota, Jonathan. Denver. Jason has a random up. Dave, Chicago is gone. Washington's there. When is Funko? It was the first item we did, yep. It's hiding behind here. I can tell you who it was, or you can rewind, either way. I don't like ruining it for you if you're trying to wait. Washington is Dave. Arizona is Dustin. Kyle's taking Cincy. Okay, we are 3-way, guys. We're getting there. And as a reminder, we're going to run some licensed jerseys after this. New additions, if you weren't here earlier, the last 7 we've added were Reed Blankenship, O.J. Simpson, Drew Brees, Linus Olmark. I just remembered that one. John Stockton, Paul Molitor. I think there was another baseball that I'm. Alex Rodriguez. I think those are the newest ones. And then there's a ton of headliner ones that I didn't read that have been in for a short amount of time, or some that have been in for too long of time. Pittsburgh Obi. Chargers for Brian. Fresh off the other rack you hit, Brian. That's a fun one. 1 main, 1 random left, guys. Make that 1 random left. Dave's going to close us with Detroit. I'm going to grab a drink really quick while we're seeing if someone wants to grab Jason's random. It's $18. You would get whoever gets assigned to that spot right there. I'll take random, says Dave. Thanks, Dave. Good luck to you. Okay, let's get some randoms going here. We'll do our second box of the night. If you weren't here for the college guess at the start of the stream, you can guess a college now. If you already guessed, we'll just keep that guess for later. Well, Funko Hit, you missed it. It was The Miz, WWE. I don't think it was your spot, Clint. That's a fun one. We pulled it before. I think it's the second time we've hit them out of the last 10 cases or so. But yeah, and me and Clint had a fun time for his dang frame that he won in the dollar break. Someone must have played street hockey with it. There's a huge gouge in the side of the box, and the glass got shattered. So we're trying to fix that. Clint opened it up like Christmas morning and then found a lump of coal. There's 7 times for this. There's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I always get scared of shipping frames, but if not, you gotta just do it and hope for the best. Kyle knows how that works. Kyle had the same Jamar Chase frame. Different times get broken 3 different times, I swear. Okay. In this rank, I've got Jonathan with Dallas and Cleveland. Jason T, Green Bay. David L, you bought his random, which is the Jets. Bill B, Tampa, Houston. Eric S, Miami, Seattle. Brad, you've got Indy, Tennessee. Nathan, Giants and Vegas. Joseph, Philadelphia, New Orleans. Jonathan R, Minnesota and Buffalo. Jay Scotty, San Francisco. David L, Washington and the Rams. Dustin, Arizona, Carolina. Kyle, Cincy, Baltimore. Obi, Pittsburgh, Kansas City. Brian W, Chargers in Atlanta. And David L, Detroit, New England. I've got a framed Baker Brown, so that's cool. I'll have to give Clint that option. Maybe I can buy it from you. I was also going to tell Clint that we could do a full size instead, but I'm going to wait and see what the claim does for me, and then had to do that with the Mark Messier frame to ship. If you need a company that's decent price to get reframed. Oh, did you get yours reframed, Nick? Sheesh. Usually I just try to find another one and I eat the cost and then see if I can pull the jersey out. Yeah, if you haven't guessed college, you can guess now. Totally fine. Just one guess is all we're going for. So if you didn't guess earlier, now's the time. Okay, let's get a number. Guess college if you haven't. If you guessed earlier, just keep it. Oh, I missed that. Seattle's for sale. Seahawks. Sorry, Eric. I almost missed that. And then, yeah. If anybody's interested in Seattle, they are $18 as a random here. I am going to run the box numbers now, though. One, 4, 6, 7, 10. We'll run this 7 times. I get a box number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 10. Box 10 it is. Yeah, we'll see if that one would be interest to him. The one I have is a Bucks, but it's Baker regardless. 10. I need to update. Oh no, did I already do that? 3, 2, 2, 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 8. Who did I not do the Sertan? 1 other, 2 other, 3 other, 4 other. That's what it was. 4, 2, 2, 1, I believe. You're down by 2. Frank Gore and Herschel Walker doing the heavy lifting. Baltimore's up for trade as well, if anybody's interested, and Seattle's up for sale. Last call on both of those. I'm going to grab the box, and we're going to get this going. 10 is the closest one to me. Baltimore for sell or trade. Nice. Oh, I remember that Baker frame. Okay, last call on Seattle and Baltimore for seller trade. I'm going to close. I'm going to put these 6 bingo balls into the used full-size empty cage. No, well, it was almost full at the end of last series, and now it's empty. Okay, I don't think anyone's jumping on Baltimore or Seattle. Sorry, guys. Oh, there I go. Seattle's being bought. Eric, if you already sent, what I can find it later. If you haven't, if you're waiting, that's great too. Dustin's grabbing Seattle from you. Baltimore is available for about 30 more seconds, and then we're ready to roll. But I've got Seattle getting sold to Dustin. And I'm going to copy the license jersey post and put it here. We'll do that next. Okay, box 10. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Didn't see the auto, but I saw the style and the helmet. 3, 2, 1. Talking about a certain team, of course. That's 2 throwbacks. We have the throwback Bills, and now we have throwback Creamsicle Bucks. I know. A few of you tried to claim who ended up with it. Tampa was Bill B. Bill B on spot 3. It is the best Bucks. I love it. Although I put some fun Bucks helmets in this series too for Big Owls. I bet there's a Creamsicle in there. Bill B, let's see what you got. Racky certification. I know, Dustin. Watch it be the guy you're talking about. Oh, I can see auto. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, right at the front. If it's Baker, it would be Baker since we're talking about him, but it's not. That is Bucky. A little bit wider autograph there, too. Bucky number 7. That's running back, too. You guys are making a little bit of a comeback. Bucky Irving, authentic throwback with the orange creamsicle style ink as well. That's cool. Racky beauty. Nice hit, Bill B. Congrats. Tampa. Okay, we have Bucky. Let's try a licensed jersey to end the stream. This is a 2-boxer. Sorry, I got confused. 2-boxer, 430. Let's do this and see how she shakes out. I'll show pictures when we need to. Bunch of fun new additions. Bunch of guys that have been in there too long. See if we hit a new one or an old one or one of each. Lately, it seems like we've been hitting new guys. Okay. Refresh your screen. Barry. He's at the top now. Is Greg. Ripken for Yadingus. Iserman for Nick. A-Rod for Elliot. Sometimes we put those in and they're claimable on the post on the weekend, but I don't have them on my spreadsheet till now. A-Rod's one of those. Drew Brees is one of those. So not guys I had to type on here till now. Elliott with A-Rod Allstott. I forgot we had Allstott. It's the newer Arctic Camo. Larry V. I've got Favre, spot 6 for Bill. Shaq, spot 7 for Kevin. Number 8 is Breeze for Greg. Speaking of Breeze. Number 9, KG for Zach. Number 10, Larry Zonka for Eric. Number 11 is Chris Kreider for Elliott. Might not get to show pictures. Number 12 is Ripken's gone. Sorry, Mark. 12 is Con for Zach. 13 is Rodman for Larry. 14 is Marcus Allen for Greg. 15 is Marcus Mariota. Oops, see, that's the wrong spot. Marcus Mariota for Brian. 16 is Joakim Noah. Somewhere over here. 17 is Ray Bork for Brian. 18 is T. Higgins for Mark. 19 is Austin Reeves for Bill. We are one spot away. Just for the heck of it, let's show some pictures here if I can beat the claim. Just so you can see some of the new ones. I'll read the ones that are left. We're one away. O.J. Simpson, it's the throwback 35th anniversary, I think, or 75th, whatever it is. I don't know the difference. Old school Mitchell and Ness. That's one of the new ones. There's the new Stockton. Travis Hunter's there. Rodman is gone. Peppers. Messier, I don't think got claimed, but might be. Mike Trout will be locked as a random. There's Chris Carter. Zach Werenski and Paul Molitor is a new addition. A-Rod's a new one, but that got claimed. Linus Hallmark's new. Drew Brees is new, but that got claimed. Blankenship. Reeves is gone. Kreider's gone. Allstott's gone. Forsberg. Emmett Smith, Jamal Lewis. There goes Stockton. We've already seen most of the rest of those. Johnny Stockton is right here. Okay. We are full. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. 10 items. 8 helmets, 2 minis. Okay. We've got 44 randoms here. We're going to do it 7 times. If on the 7th roll Mike Trout is one of the bottom 4, we'll re-roll an 8th. It cannot be a $10 solo. The last 4 will be $10 solos. First come, first serve. There's 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, 4 rolls, 5 rolls, 6, and 7. He's not there. Travis Hunter, Connor Hellebuck, Cody Bellinger, Emmett Smith are our options. Okay. I don't know about it. Stockton. Hella for Nick. Emmett and Hunter for Greg. Smith, a little behind on those guys. Eric and Mark, sorry, just barely, guys. Bellinger for Larry V. Okay, let's see who has credits, and then we'll get rolling on these. Greg, I've got you with Barry Sanders, O.J. Simpson, and Pat Surtain II. Eric S., Cal Ripken, Larry Johnson, Philip Grubauer. That was almost zoomed right past it. That was 3 football for Greg. Larry Johnson, Philip Grubauer. Hey, you got Gru. Nick F., Iserman, Messier, Olmark. Ooh, you got all hockey too. Olmark for trade for another hockey if anyone's interested. Elliot, you got A-Rod, Nick Bosa, and Tom Wilson. Larry V., Allstott, Forsberg, and Fiala. Bill S., you've got Favre, Caruso, and Konechny. Kevin, you got O'Neill, LaFontaine, and Del Murphy. Greg, Breeze, Elway, and Blankenship. You're hitting all football, Greg. Which is how you'd probably want it. Zach, KG, Felix Hernandez, Isaiah Thomas, Eric, Zonka, Hassa, and Warner. Elliot, Kreider, Carter, and Barbashev. Zach B., Kahn, Porter Malone, and John Riggins. Larry V., Rodman, Bryant, and DeBrincat. Greg, you had Allen, Urlacher, Cunningham. What just happened, Greg? How did you pull that off? 3 claims, all 9 football. Wow. Brian, Mariota, Trout, and Lewis. Brian, you got the lucky Trout random spot. Good luck to you. Bill B., Joakim Noah, Magic Johnson, Paul Pierce. Holy schmuckles. That is a $5 spot off for you, Bill B. 3, 6, 9, 12, 17. Almost a free spot. Brian W., Ray Bork, Wierenski, and Molitor. Mark, Higgins, Peppers, and Barkov. Bill S., Reeves, Yastrzemski, and Jones. And Bill S., Stockton, Chelios, and George. In the solos, Greg, you had Emmett and Hunter. Nick, you had Hellebuck. And Larry V., you had Bellinger. Okay, let's look. Never happens, I know. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever had 3 spots be discounted either. That's a record in itself. 5 might be the most we've ever had as a group too. Not only does Larry have that Olmark, he traded me one for my PC after I had bought one for the series months prior too. So I've got that one in the series, and I've got that same Olmark that he traded me in my PC. So there's a few of those. It's cool. It's the 100. It's the whatever it is, 100 year. It's called something else. Centennial. I don't know. Okay, let's see who has trade offers. Olmark for trade for another hockey. Got it. Randoms for trade, says Zach. Where are you at, Zach? Felix Hernandez, Isaiah Thomas, Porter Martone, John Riggins. All of them, Zach, up for trade. Brian W., I'll buy Jamal Lewis if for sale. Yours, Greg. Gotcha. Forsberg, Fiala, DeBrincat, and Bryant are for sale. Forsberg, Fiala, Bryant, DeBrincat up for sale. Philip Forsberg, Kevin Fiala, Chris Bryant, Rockies, Alex DeBrincat, Red Wings. Okay. Olmark for any of your hockey spots, Larry. You already have it. We'll trade either of my randoms for Caruso. Who got Caruso? I am blind right there. Bill S., you've got Caruso. Would you trade Caruso for either Pat LaFontaine or Del Murphy? If so, let him know. Olmark for Martone. Martone went to Zach B. Zach B. Martone Flyers for Olmark Bruins, if you want to trade hockey for hockey. Thanks, Brian W. Bill S., I'll buy Eddie George from you. Eddie George, if you want to sell. Yeah. Yours, Greg. Okay. I'm already on it. We'll highlight that. give you guys a little bit here since we're ahead of schedule, which is great. But there's 6 names still there for trade or sell. I'll let you guys finish these last few trades, and then we'll get rolling. Oh, man. Chris Carter and Bosa for trade or sell, says Elliot. Chris Carter and Nick Bosa for trade or sell. Give you guys time to scour through those if you want any. Buy Bosa from you, sold. I'll start rolling the bingo balls, but I want to make sure I don't cut any of you guys off. Oh, man. I'm going to keep Caruso. Okay. Good luck. Bryant, DeBrincat, Riggins, Martone, Carter, Felix Hernandez, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin Fiala, Philip Forsberg are the ones that are up. Greg, you have 9 off. Nick, you have 3 off. Bill B, you have 5 off, just in case you didn't see that. I'm going to roll the bingo balls. I'll grab boxes, but I'll let you guys still chat here for a second. If not, those 7 or 8 are going to be, that's 9. 9 different names will be just back to where they are, I guess. Not too much, man. I don't know what my problem is. Well, I do know, but sleepy. 2 numbers. 1, 2. I got 2 Wonka written down. I think that's all we had. Bill S. and Zach B. First number, 84, Randy Moss. I've been trying to find his jersey again. We had that one cool metallic one, but any of my randoms for Riggins. Riggins went to Zach B. Zach, do you want to trade Riggins for Chris Bryant, DeBrincat, Philip Forsberg, or Kevin Fiala? If you want to trade for one of those, let him know. 49. I feel like I should know a number 49. John Riggins, 49? He was in the 40s, wasn't he? 40s. By Brian if for sale, he is from Larry, so I got you there. And then Zach, if you're interested in DeBrincat, Forsberg, or Fiala for John Riggins, let Larry know. We might be to the point of no return where this is where we're staying, but few. So one last time, Philip Forsberg, Kevin Fiala on the reverse retro, Felix Hernandez, Mariners, Isaiah Thomas, Pistons, Chris Carter, Vikings, Porter Martone on the Flyers, John Riggins, Redskins, Alex DeBrincat, Red Wings are the ones that are available. If no one wants to trade or sell, we'll just rip. I'm going to grab them, guys. It's 84 and 49. I'll come 0 out whatever doesn't get moved. got it by CC. Jonathan's buying Chris Carter from Elliott. Okay, last call. Forsberg, Fiala, Hernandez, Thomas, Martone, Riggins. Cut it down to, oh, and DeBrincat. Cut it down to 7. They look like they're going to stick where they're at. So, good luck. Okay, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sold. No trades. 5 different discounts. Good luck, all. And we're right at the 2-hour mark. That's not bad. We'll be back on Wednesday, guys. Tomorrow we'll drop the... Ooh, I think we're out of multi-sport, right? I don't know what I'm going to replace it with. I think we did our last multi-sport. We'll do the juice baseball, but I'll have to figure out what we're going to have in its place. Didn't even think about that. We'll figure it out. 49, 84, 84, 49. We're good. Good luck, all. Oh, man. Okay, here we 3, 2, 1. And it's, of course, the one that I make a comment about. This is what happens. I just need to mime and not make my comments about certain jerseys and certain things. Seen a few of these elsewhere. This one's I won't say that. Starting off hockey. I don't think we had any hockey on Saturday. That was the one sport that didn't hit. That is Mr. Philip Grubauer. I literally laughed and said, "Oh, at least you got your guy as a random." And I think you did. You did. This is Yadingus. Eric S. hitting Philip Grubauer on the Adidas Pro. One of the 3 guys I make a comment about hits. That's why I just need to shut up. Yeah, going to a Kraken fan. That's why I said you got your guy Gru. And then, of course, it comes out. Philip Grubauer. I've got one of these in my PC, too. I don't know if it's the same style, but this one's got the inaugural season patch on it, which is cool. Kraken Adidas Pro. Love their, I know the logo's simple. Some people don't like it. I think it's cool. I like the color scheme, too. It's really nice. Fight strap. Grubauer. Ex-Avalanche. Probably played elsewhere too. Nick would tell me. Nick, has he played somewhere other than Seattle and Colorado? Maybe it's just the 2. Washington too? I didn't know that. Did he start for Washington? Start in Washington, I should say. Yadingus, nice hit. Great jersey. Really like that jersey for Seattle. Don't really like this bag, but it works. This is the one that came in. Yeah, that's who's drafted him. When was the last time we did autograph footballs? Great question, Larry. Did someone pay you to say that? It's been a while, but I actually have a case of sensational autograph footballs coming. And they look pretty cool. There's fun names on the checklist. It'll be pick your player style. Someone asked you to say that, didn't they? I don't know who would ask you, but great timing. We have a case coming. So played for the Hershey Bears, which is my hometown team. That's cool. So that's a fun hit for you then, huh? You've got a couple of reasons to like them. That's cool. I've got a Gru in my collection too. See the color? I think there's only one from this team, maybe 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I think this one was claimed. Unless I'm forgetting another player. We've had a bunch from this team, but I think there's only one in right now. Like the multicolor panel balls. Yep, there's some white panels in there, and there's some colored footballs as well, and regular ones. So we'll do a case of those. I think there's 8 of them. This is Marcus Allen. We hit one out of, I'll still remember because I thought it was cool. We hit one out of like a hit parade or something. It was the Chiefs Marcus Allen. This one's a Raiders Marcus Allen. And that was claimed by Greg, even though I tried to put him on Marcus Mariota the first time. I have a history of doing that. He claimed Cam Scatterbill on Saturday. I put him on Cam Newton, or the other way around. I don't know which one it was. Marcus Allen. Raiders, Nike. Congrats, Greg. I feel like you've hit in almost every jersey break over the last 3 or 4 times, Greg. Maybe you're like 3 out of 4, but Big Al's helmets weren't kind of you today. I don't think you hit, but got a nice Marcus Allen jersey. Damn you, Fanatics. Nike patch down there. Congrats, Greg, and congrats, Eric. Grubauer and Marcus Allen. And that's the running back. Did that just tie it? Did we just tie running backs? That's what my list says. Oh, man, if so, we're going for a full size again on Wednesday. We've had a lot of ties. Yeah, Larry says running back for the tie. Oh, by the way, that's TriStar COA. I didn't say that. TriStar. Yeah, I think it's 4-4-2-1. 11 items. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. The average jersey was hockey. All right, we tied our running backs, which means we're going to go for running backs on, or not running backs. We're going to go for a full size on Wednesday in positions. Show up with your A game. See if we can win a full size. Quick recap, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Non-Big Al stuff. We had the Miz on the Funko. We had Andrew Makuba and Jalen Waddle on the minis. Our East Coast box today was Gabriel Velarde. Our Rad Key boxes today were Josh Allen and Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving, not Michael Irvin. And the rest, Big Al's. We had Marcus Allen and Philip Grubauer, football and hockey tonight. We had Pat Surtain, Jerry Jeudy, Frank Gore, Luke Kuechly, Herschel Walker, and Charles Woodson. Started off with my favorite hit of the night. It's hard to say that because Josh Allen, but I love Charles Woodson. Some great stuff. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that didn't. Wednesday, hopefully that changes or stays if you're doing good. If anything's going to put in the corner, let me know so I can not ship it. A few items that got left over from last week with the busy weekend, I'll get them out in the morning if it's been here a few days. And then we'll get back to Wednesday stream. Have a great night, guys. Message me with any questions, and I'll get back to you when I can. I appreciate you.